Thank you, Wes. Dangerous surf and strong winds. The story in the Outer Banks all day.
CBS North Carolina's David Hurst tracking Maria tonight in Nags Head. David.
Hey, good evening, Sharon, Sean. Yeah, we've been here the past 2 days, and tonight is really the strongest winds we've experienced so far here at the Jeannette's Pier. We're dealing with about 35 miles per hour sustained wind and wind gusts from 45 to 50 miles per hour. To give you a better idea, you might be able to notice that light pole there shaking in the wind, and these winds are really a concern with the water levels. They can lead to an elevated water levels. If you take a look out into the ocean, hopefully it's light enough for you to be able to see the waves crashing against the pier there. Again, this is really the roughest that we've seen the waves, but it's really been treacherous surf here all week, especially as it gets into high tide here in a few hours. Storm surge is going to be a big concern. We were out at Hatteras Island earlier for high tide this afternoon at about 12:30. Here's some video from that. It caused some flooding in that community. A lot of water, a lot of sand rushed up onto the road there in that community, caused some problems. Now, they were under a mandatory visitor evacuation, but many of the residents or homeowners stayed there in order to keep an eye on their property. There's a gentleman out there laying sandbags to minimize the flooding damage, but many of them told us this is hurricane season. They expect this, but really not at the rate that they've had these storms. They dealt with Hurricane Jose last week, dealt with flooding for that, and now dealing with Tropical Storm Maria now. Another concern, officials tell us there is likely going to be some road closures on Highway 12 due to some of the overwash. We drove through some of that highway today. There was some standing water, some difficult at times to pass through some limited access areas. But again, folks here happy that this storm, as expected, has been downgraded to a tropical storm, and they're hoping that conditions here ease up after another day or two, and they can finally get back to enjoying their vacation. Guys, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, David, thank you.